Okay, so get this. Imagine a single AI that can look at all your medical scans, your blood work, even your genetic data,
Wow.
and then create a report that's tailored just for you, your doctor, and your surgeon.
Hmm.
It's like having a medical dream team all in one AI.
Yes.
That's the future that the New England Journal of Medicine article, The Current and Future State of AI Interpretation of Medical Images, it paints.
Right.
And we are diving deep into it today with you.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. This is cool stuff.
It is really fascinating.
So, these generalist medical AI models, those are still in their early stages.
Yeah, they really are. But the potential is huge.
Huge. Okay, so we know where things are headed, the future, straight out of sci-fi.
Yeah.
But where are we right now?
Right.
How are radiologists actually using AI today?
Well, you can think of AI as a really skilled assistant.
Okay.
Not replacing the radiologist, but making them even better.
Okay.
So take, for example, measuring breast density on mammograms or calculating cardiac flow.
Mm-hmm.
Tedious for humans.
Yeah.
But AI can crunch those numbers quickly and accurately.
So it's like freeing up the radiologist from the number crunching to focus on the bigger picture.
Precisely. It's like having an extra pair of super efficient eyes
Wow.
that can spot details and patterns that we might miss.
Hmm.
In fact, AI is already being used to triage scans, flagging urgent cases like a suspected brain hemorrhage.
Oh, wow.
So the radiologist can prioritize them.
That's incredible. Seconds could literally mean the difference between life and death
Absolutely.
in those situations.
For sure.
And the article mentioned AI can even make the images themselves better.
Absolutely. It can clean up noisy images, reconstruct them more clearly, even help during the image acquisition process. Imagine being able to de-blur an image to reveal crucial details that were previously hidden.
It's like having an AI photo editor for medical imaging.
It is. But even with all these advances, there's this big question of generalization, right?
Right. You see, most AI models today are trained on specific data sets. They're like specialists who are amazing at one thing. Okay.
But when you take that same model and apply it to data from a different hospital, different scanner, or even different patient population,
Yeah.
it can struggle.
So like training an AI on apples from one orchard and then expecting it to perfectly identify all types of apples from around the world.
That's a great analogy.
Okay.
It's what the article calls data set shift. And it's a real challenge. For example, a cervical spine fracture detection AI performed worse in real-world practice than in controlled studies.
Interesting.
The variations in patient age fracture types and even just the way the images were taken threw it off.
Oh, so it's like all these little variables can really mess things up.
Yeah, they can.
That's a bit concerning. It seems like we need some safeguards in place to make sure AI works reliably for everyone,
Absolutely.
no matter who they are or where they're getting their scans.
Right. And the article highlights 3 key areas:
Okay.
collaboration between clinicians, and AI transparency in how these AI systems work, and continuous monitoring to make sure they're performing as expected.
Let's break those down first up. Clinician-AI collaboration. It's not about replacing radiologists, but helping them work smarter, right?
Exactly. It's about figuring out how humans and AI can best work together,
Okay.
learn from each other, and ultimately make better decisions for patients.
Yeah.
Research is ongoing
Okay.
because it's more complex than simply giving a radiologist the AI's conclusions.
It's a partnership, not a takeover.
Right.
What about this black box problem with AI transparency? The article talked about that.
Right. Many AI systems, especially those using deep learning,
Yeah.
are a bit mysterious. We know they work,
Uh-huh.
but we don't always understand the why behind their decisions.
That makes it hard to trust the results, right?
Exactly.
Like if you don't know why the AI is flagging something as suspicious,
Yeah,
how do you know if it's a real concern or just a glitch?
exactly. So the article calls for greater transparency in how these systems are developed, validated, and reported on publicly available data sets for independent verification are one suggestion.
That makes sense. Accountability is crucial, especially in healthcare.
Absolutely.
And what about this ongoing monitoring?
Yeah.
Sounds like AI isn't a set it and forget it kind of technology.
Not at all. Medical practice changes, new technologies emerge.
Yeah.
So AI models need regular tune-ups and updates
Okay.
to stay accurate and reliable. The article even mentions continual learning,
Okay.
where AI keeps refining itself from new data, much like a doctor continually learning throughout their career.
So it's a constantly evolving field.
It is.
Which is both exciting and a bit daunting.
It certainly is. And speaking of exciting developments, let's shift gears and talk about how AI is being used by people who aren't radiologists.
Wait, hold on. Non-radiologists using AI to interpret images?
Yeah.
That sounds like uncharted territory.
It is, and it's a small but growing trend. The article highlights cases where AI is being used to extend the reach of medical imaging, especially in situations where access to a radiologist might be limited.
I can see how that would be incredibly valuable in, say, rural areas or emergency situations where time is of the essence.
Exactly. Imagine a rural clinic with no radiologist on staff. An AI-powered system could assist a general practitioner in interpreting a chest X-ray, potentially catching pneumonia, or other conditions that need immediate attention. Or picture an ambulance equipped with a portable ultrasound that uses AI to guide a paramedic in diagnosing a heart problem.
So AI is like a virtual radiologist.
It is.
Bringing expertise to places where it's not readily available. That's incredible.
It really is.
Are there real-world examples of this happening?
There are. One study found that an AI system, when used by resident physicians who weren't radiology specialists, achieved near radiologist-level accuracy in interpreting chest X-rays.
It's like having a pocket-sized expert consultant.
It is.
That's amazing.
Another example is the use of AI-powered portable ultrasound devices. These devices are becoming more sophisticated and user-friendly, allowing clinicians without specialized training to obtain valuable diagnostic information.
This could be a game changer for healthcare access.
It could.
It's almost like democratizing medical imaging, making it more accessible to everyone.
That's a great way to put it. But of course, as with any new technology, we need to be mindful of potential challenges. And one of the biggest challenges is making sure this technology works equally well for everyone, no matter who they are or where they're getting their care.
We don't want AI to exacerbate existing health disparities.
Exactly. And this is where the concept of generalization that we discussed earlier becomes even more critical. We need to make sure that AI systems are trained on diverse data sets that represent the full spectrum of human variation.
So it's not just about having a lot of data, but having the right kind of data.
Precisely, we need data that reflects the diversity of patients' imaging equipment, clinical settings, and even the experience levels of the clinicians involved.
It's like training an athlete to compete in all kinds of weather conditions. They need to be prepared for the unexpected, not just excel in ideal circumstances.
That's a great analogy. And to achieve this level of robustness, those three safeguards we discussed, clinician-AI collaboration, transparency, and post-deployment monitoring become even more critical.
It's all about striking that balance between innovation and responsibility, making sure we're using AI in a way that benefits everyone, not just a select few.
Couldn't agree more. And speaking of ensuring responsible use, let's delve deeper into some specific strategies for addressing the challenge of generalization.
Let's do it. So how do we actually ensure these AI systems are up to the challenge, of working reliably for everyone?
Well, one key strategy is diversifying the data used to train AI models. That means actively seeking images and data from a wide range of patients' hospitals and demographics, not just relying on whatever's easiest to access.
So casting a wider net to capture the true diversity of the human experience?
Exactly. And it's not just about quantity. It's about quality, too. The data needs to be high quality and well annotated.
Yeah, makes sense. Garbage in, garbage out, as the saying goes.
Exactly.
What else can be done?
Well, there are techniques to mitigate bias in AI models. For example, data augmentation creates variations from existing data, while adversarial training specifically challenges models to overcome biases.
So it's like giving AI a crash course in diversity and inclusion training.
You could say that, and just as important as continuous monitoring. After an AI system is deployed, tracking its performance across different patient populations and settings can help identify biases or disparities that need to be addressed.
It's like having a quality control team constantly checking to make sure the AI is performing as expected. And not inadvertently disadvantaging certain groups.
Precisely. And this ongoing monitoring becomes even more crucial. As AI systems continue to learn and evolve, we need to ensure they adapt in ways that benefit everyone.
All of this highlights the need for responsibility and ethical considerations in AI development. The article touched on that too, right?
Yes. It stressed the importance of establishing ethical frameworks for AI in healthcare.
Okay.
This includes guidelines for data privacy, informed consent, transparency in how algorithms work, and ultimately accountability for AI-driven decisions.
It sounds like a lot to consider, especially as these systems become more sophisticated and autonomous.
It certainly is, and it brings up a big question that often comes up.
Yeah.
What about the impact of AI on radiologists themselves?
Yeah.
Some worry that AI will make radiologists obsolete.
That's a valid concern. What does the article say about that?
It takes a more nuanced view. The article suggests that AI will certainly change the role of radiologists, but not necessarily replace them entirely. As AI takes on more routine tasks, radiologists may shift towards more complex and interpretive roles.
So instead of being replaced, they might become more like AI supervisors.
Yes, overseeing the work of AI systems, validating their findings, and focusing on cases that require human expertise and judgment.
Okay.
They might also have more time to spend with patients, discussing their results, and providing personalized guidance.
That could actually improve the patient experience, having more face time with their doctor to discuss their concerns.
Yeah.
So it's not so much about AI taking over,
Right.
but rather changing how radiologists work and potentially even expanding their roles.
Exactly. AI could even create new opportunities within radiology. We might see new subspecialties focused on AI development, validation, and implementation, or radiologists playing a leading role in shaping healthcare policy related to AI.
So it's not just about adapting to AI, it's about shaping the future of AI in healthcare.
Absolutely. And that brings us to a crucial point, the importance of education and training.
Yeah.
How do we prepare future healthcare professionals for this AI-powered world?
It's a whole new skill set, right? It's not just about reading images anymore.
Right.
It's about understanding how these AI tools work and how to use them effectively and responsibly.
Precisely. The article emphasizes incorporating AI concepts and skills into medical school curricula and residency programs. Future healthcare professionals need to understand the fundamentals of AI, how to evaluate its performance, and how to identify potential biases.
It's like learning a new language, the language of AI.
And this language is becoming increasingly important in all areas of healthcare.
Yeah.
So it's not just radiologists who need this training. It's nurses, physicians, pharmacists, everyone.
It's about creating a workforce that's AI literate and ready to embrace the possibilities while also being aware of the challenges.
Couldn't said it better myself. And this education needs to be ongoing. AI is a rapidly evolving field, so continuous learning and staying up to date on advancements is key.
So it's a lifelong journey of discovery and adaptation, which is both exciting and a bit daunting, I imagine, especially for those already in the field.
It can be, but with a collaborative approach, open dialogue, and a focus on responsible and ethical development, we can harness the power of AI to truly transform healthcare for the better.
You've given us a lot to think about today. Any final thoughts for our listeners as we wrap up this deep dive?
Here's something to ponder. If AI can eventually interpret medical images as well as, or even better than humans, what will the role of radiologists be in the future?
It's a question that's on a lot of people's minds. Will they become more like AI supervisors? Or will their expertise be needed in other areas?
It's an exciting, rapidly evolving field, and the answer is still unfolding, but one thing is clear.
Yeah.
Staying curious and keeping learning is more important than ever.
You've definitely sparked my curiosity today. Thanks for this incredible deep dive into the world of AI and medical imaging. It's been fascinating.
My pleasure. And remember, this is just the beginning of the AI revolution in healthcare. The possibilities are truly limitless.
It really does feel like we're on the brink of a whole new era in medicine. But before we get too carried away with the future, let's come back to the present for a moment. You mentioned earlier that radiology is particularly well suited for AI applications. Why is that?
Well, radiology is already a highly digital field. Think about it. X-rays, CT scans, MRIs. It's all about images. And those images are already being stored and shared digitally.
So it's like AI has this ready-made digital playground to work in.
Exactly. And unlike some other areas of medicine that use imaging, radiology has established standards for how those images are acquired, stored, and handled that makes it much easier to integrate AI.
So it's not like AI is trying to force its way into a system that's still reliant on paper files and outdated technology. It's joining a field that's already embraced the digital world.
Right. And that's a big part of why we're seeing such rapid progress in AI applications for radiology.
It makes me wonder if radiology is so ripe for AI disruption. What does that mean for the future of the field? Is there even a place for human radiologists in this AI-powered future?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And it's one that sparks a lot of debate. Some people envision a future where AI completely takes over the task of interpreting images, leaving radiologists out of the picture.
That's a bit unsettling, to say the least, but
Well,
the article we've been discussing seems to suggest a different path, right?
yes, the authors of the article argue that AI is more likely to augment the role of radiologists rather than replace them entirely. They envision a future where radiologists and AI work together as a team, each bringing their unique strengths to the table.
So it's a collaboration, not a competition. What would that collaboration look like in practice?
Well, AI could take over the more routine tasks like measuring tumors or identifying specific anatomical features in an image. This would free up radiologists to focus on the more complex and nuanced aspects of interpretation, the things that require human judgment and expertise.
So it's like AI handling the groundwork, allowing radiologists to step into more of a supervisory role, overseeing the AI's work and stepping in when their expertise is truly needed.
That's a good way to put it. And this shift could also allow radiologists to spend more time with patients, discussing their results, answering their questions, and providing personalized guidance.
That actually sounds like a win-win situation. Patients get more face time with their doctor, and radiologists get to focus on the parts of their job that require their unique skills and training. It's not about AI taking over, it's about AI enhancing the human element of medicine.
That's a great way to sum it up. And ultimately, that's what this whole conversation about AI in medicine is really about, finding ways to use this powerful technology to improve patient care and make the lives of healthcare professionals better.
Well said, you've given us a lot to think about today, and it's clear that the world of AI and medical imaging is just getting started. Thanks for taking the time to guide us through this fascinating topic.
It's been my pleasure. And remember, this is a rapidly evolving field, so stay curious, keep learning, and who knows what incredible advancements we'll see in the years to come.
I can't wait to find out. That's it for this deep dive into the current and future state of AI and medical imaging. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep learning.